key giveaways that they're doing, and there's also any kind of contests that are happening. Like from S2's own Facebook page, they do a lot of contests, they do a lot of giveaways. In fact, they did a MS Paint topic in Reddit.
Last match was StrifeHQ versus Denal Dota 2.
Yes, that was them. But yeah, there was an MS Paint topic on Reddit, and people who participated in it got a key. So S2 is very generous with their keys. Go look out for them. Strife Daily 2, that's another one. Go to Strife Daily at the end of every match or end of every stream. They'll have you be able to get a key. If you follow and then type in the keyword, you have a chance to get a key. It's small, but it's there. And sign up for Strife.com. Give them the email, and anytime key waves go out, you can get them. Get another small chance, but it happens. Better than no chance, right?
Exactly. How do I leave the... Oh, there we go. Oh, you click the leave game button. That piece, you know what? I'm bad at this.
Ugh, I'm bad at this, as Willie said when he was stabbed in The Simpsons. I'm bad at this.
Malfrex, you should go check your StrifeHQ PM. You should have a game. Why do I have a chest?
I don't know, man. Take it, man.
This reward is no longer. No, that's a bug. I'm telling that.
Fuck! Shh! You're missing out
How do I
on
get out of
berries.
this? Oh my goodness! I'm gonna reset my game.
Yeah, restart.
Restart.
We need some more players for viewer side.
I'll play with the viewers. I got this.
Uh-oh, Humpage has food in the oven!
Let's do this. Viewers, I'm on your side. Let's go.
Oh, everyone's talking to me! Everyone's talking about how good I am. Let's see. Uh-oh. Our very own Prince Zexu! How did you get the name Prince Zexu, by the way?
Really long story. I used to go... Let's actually make it really short.
Yeah.
I used to go by... I want to go through the whole thing, I'll tell you. But I don't think the streamers need to know... The viewers need to know that. The Prince part came, I used to go by Prince Mars. And then, like, that's such a common fucking name. So everybody just started picking it. I'm like, I always had a hard time, like, registering that name. So I was like, you know, screw it. I need a different name. And I took 3 years of Chinese in high school.
Mandarin?
And, yeah, Mandarin. We had to do history lessons about it too, and then we learned about the Opium Wars. And one of the generals' name was Zexu. He was like this philosopher, and he's also like this strategist and military leader. And I was like, this guy's awesome. I'm like, I'm going with Zexu. And so then now it's Prince Zexu. That's how it happened.
Do you still remember your Chinese lessons?
Hell no. That was like, oh Jesus, high school. That was, oh god, it was like 10 years ago.
I feel your pain, man. I graduated 05.
Oh gosh.
We're so old, man.
How do you check your PMs on StrifeHQ? That'd be useful.
I don't know. I don't know. I just got here today.
Just got here today. I don't get PMs. Like, everyone just Skype messaged me. So, hold on. It should be on forums, I believe. If you're on the forums,
Maybe.
It should give you a key there. Yeah, it's gonna be on the forum. So you see like a little message that says "new message."
Beep boop. One second.
Are we going? Are we going?
Are you guys ready?
I'm gonna watch myself make a fool of myself. I'm gonna go.
Someone, we need one more. One more!
Uno mas.
There we go. Storm joined. Nope, he left. ESO weekend keys. I don't know. What is ESO? Earth soap.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, okay. Right, I always forget about that. I heard they were supposed to come soon. I don't know the details though.
I'm not the one sending it out. Theop is going to be the one sending it out, not me. I am just a lowly person. I'm just a caster.
A lowly caster. Come on, people, one more. Don't you want to play against the greats? Learn some things? There we go, Sarkhan, manning up. We got a full room. 5v5. There it goes. It begins! It's been cancelled! Sheepmaker! Sheepmaker! Sheepmaker's a good player. I believe he's from Sweden, too. There's a lot of Swedish players in Strife.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Sweden, Norway. Mosaic is from Norway. Talk with him frequently. Let's see.
Y'all going down.
Sheep, I love you. Troy Kenny showing his appreciation for sheep. Everyone loves sheep. But I've never seen him make one sheep, so I kind of doubt.
Theop is saying check your email? If not, it might be email? I'm not sure. He's not responding to me right now.
I think he's busy playing right now.
He's too busy playing. He's getting in the zone.
What makes sheeps tough? Steal a wool. Alright. Actually, how am I gonna cast this now? I think you should.
You're on your own.
I know, but you should leave because if I have to cast, if I see what other guys are doing.
Howdy.
That's right, stream cheating. Alright. All by my lonesome. Just me and the stream. How you guys doing? Are you enjoying it so far? Are these good tournaments? Check your email, get your key. Don't lose it like the other guy did. Alright, let's just get in game here. Okay, we are in. Here we go, just pin some deets. I think I'll need a better spectator mode. Alright. For Team Glory, we have Theopt on Vex with his Razor Pet. We have Majesty on Caprice, also with a Razor Pet. Vexy with Moxie, Razor Pet. The Fet with Hail, Razor Pet. And lastly, StrifeHQ Kenny with Rook, with appears to be Tops. He might have forgotten to change that from last game. On Valor Sub, we have Prince Exu, our one and only streamer, or caster. And he is Ray with Tortoise. Sarkhan with Rook, and looks to have Razor. War of Time on Bastion with Luster, itty bitty Luster. We have Sheepmaker with Tortoise, big fat Tortoise. And lastly, Mobes with Razor. It is a Razor heavy game because he is that good. That Razor can save your life. You can also do very funny jukes with that too. What you can do with Razor is if you stand like right here, so people just see you, you can Razor Pet, and then you can walk towards the tower and immediately just slam on people. It is a very fun tower dive move, and I've been tricked by it many times. Let's see. Looks like the Fed is going to go with tank builds. I'm sorry, a jungler build with his hatchet here. He's not going to do the Tinder. And Hale is probably the jungler at this stage right now because he has his Show Caliber, which is this move, which guarantees attack speed and health regen, or health steal. So he has great sustain and he has great clear times when in the jungle. And his Inertia Sword will help him get around faster and do some more damage, along with Sleeping Strikes. The big problem with him is he's not really the best at ganking until he hits level 6. That's when he gets his ultimate, which is you see the giant slam down. There you go, makes more sense. Let's see what we have on. What is Theop doing? Theop does Healing Rod. It's a very common thing to do. Healing Rod is very good to have, but one thing I always forget to do with Healing Rod is to use it. Always remember to use a Healing Rod, people. Because it can really pull your fat out of the fire. Vexy is starting with a Fell Blade on Vermilion, which I don't really agree with. I don't think Fell Blade will really give him the things that he really needs. I usually start Boots on him because he needs that movement speed to be faster than everyone else to basically be able to play that position that he needs. Or he's very position heavy, so he needs that speed to be able to outrun and position himself in the correct spot. Down low, we have a mirror match with StrifeHQ versus Sarkhan. Kenny went Power Crystals. He's probably to go for the Shiv first. I would not put that past him. And Sarkhan went Boots. He aims to play more of a passive game, which I don't really think he can really do here. Not against another Rook. Because if StrifeHQ ever exchanges with Sarkhan, he's going to come out the victor just for having more power. And the way power works is every 1 power is 1%. So if you have a 30 attack damage, let's say, and you get 10 power, you now have 33 attack damage. It's based on percentage. See, Majesty has Mana Crystal, and the Mana... I forget what the Mana Regen thing is called. Let's find out. Cloudy Shard. That's what it's called. Oh, actually, my mistake. Kenny might be going for Demon Fang first. And there we go. That's where the Power Crystals come into play. Sorry for missing that. One thing to know about Rook is he's very combo heavy. If you can fight your combo with your hook, your hide and seek, then you'll be a good Rook player. Also, be very, very patient. That hide and seek is very precious. That can make or break a fight for you. You can avoid a stun, you can avoid some nukes, and that will help you become a better Rook. Meanwhile, mid, looks like Majesty got Tornadoes. Uh-oh. And that's why you should get Boots on Vermilion. He might not have been able to taken that damage if he had his Boots. He went much faster. Let's see. Zippy Zaps. And he's porting back, losing some valuable farm. You never want to port back in this game. You want to stay in your lane for as long as you can. Similar to Dota. You can do that with out-of-comp regen and your own personal courier. Everybody has that. One thing to know about the personal courier is when he brings items to you, he's slower on the way back. So use him wisely. And it looks like Bastion, War of Time, wanted to make something happen, but he couldn't. So he's just going to take jungle. Let's see, what is he starting with? Healing Rod. Not too bad. The Fett is not clearing. He's doing what you do in jungle. If you're jungling, go in the enemy's jungle, take those camps, and then go to your jungle and keep repeating. You would basically ensure that every jungle camp is going to be up and ready for you to take when you're there. Meanwhile, Vex taking some damage. Gets a Glacial Gem, this so he can keep up Harass. And because since he's by himself doing the solo lane, he needs to be able to push, and missiles will be able to help him do that. And with also a Swarm Shot, excellent harassing. Come on, Zexu, you could do it! Alright. Bastion, it seems to also want the jungle as well, which is not a terrible idea, because if we can take the jungle, it stops our Hale from getting jungle. The jungle have from getting money and experience. But the problem with that is while he's screwing about... Oh, 4. Continue on. Can he make something happen? Level 3, he has the dash. Alright, let's chase him off. That's not a good thing about jungling. Even though, if you don't get any kills, doing something like this to stop a push, and to push the wave back, can take off a lot of pressure from your lane. So right now, they have a lot more room, they have more breathing room to get more last hits, and to be safer. And because of the shared gold mechanic, both the jungler and the mid laners don't take a heavy gold loss. Not like in League of Legends or Dota, where someone will have like lane tax when they come and gank your lane. And meanwhile, top looks like he's looking for a dive. Will he get it? They get neither. That cost them a kill. They absolutely could have had him if they got either one of those. Meanwhile, the Fett coming in, and with Breath of Oracles from Bastion, to keep him a lot liver. And Breath of Oracles, Golden Bracers. I'm sorry, Golden Bracers. To learn my items here, my abilities. What that does, it gives everybody a shield based on Bastion's health. It goes up 11%, 14, 17, 20%, which can really pay off in dividends when you stack health on Bastion. Now, what I was saying is, taking camps like this is okay, but when you're in the jungle, you get less farm than everybody else. So you can see right here, his level suffering. He's at level 4. And our other jungle, the Fett, is also level 4. And why it's like 6 and 5 and 7. So that's one of the dangers of jungling. You get less experience. Money-wise, you're okay. Since everyone is soloing, you get these 6 gold from the creeps that they kill. Just make sure your friends are good at last hitting. Let's see. Uh-oh, Caprice. And this is why people play Malady. Sheepmaker now has that Crystalline Shiv. And what I've seen him do is he likes to go Void Key on Malady. And the reason for that is Malady is very... how would you say? She's very important to a team fight. Her role is basically jump in, tornado someone, as you just saw, and put the cloud underneath them. And bam. She can do a lot. She has a lot of burst down. She has a lot of crowd control. But the problem is when she jumps in, because she needs to with that short range, she tends to get focused a lot. So what Sheepmaker figured out, or others figured out, is if you get Void Key, which is... what's that? Yule Scepter from Dota 2. But when you use Yule Scepter on yourself, it takes you out of the fight. Or Zhonya's Hourglass from League of Legends is essentially that item. So it keeps you safe and allows your teammates to basically come in and rescue you for a good team cleanup. Oh, can he make it? Is he level 6? He is level 5 right now. He does not have the ultimate yet, which hurts his ganking potential. Uh-oh. And that's why people get Razor Pet. You have... it breaks purges, it breaks stuns like that, and keeps you alive. Looks like we have a mid-battle here. Possibly something going down here. War of Time does not have Spring Boots, though. And... there you go. Kenny showed us what you do with that patience. Be very patient with that, with your hide-and-seek ability. That will save you. Mid. Looks like Vexy is going for Vampiric Dagger. I believe that's what it builds into. And Majesty went for Mystic Dagger on Caprice. I'm not entirely sure I really agree with that. Because the way Caprice works, she's very similar to someone like Storm Spirit from Dota, where she goes in and dumps everything on you, everything. And she only has 2 active abilities. And she uses one after the other. So I wouldn't say you get the most damage out of Mystic Dagger. But for someone like Minerva, who has very spammable abilities, even though Minerva has a passive... oh, never mind that. They have a fight going on. Caprice is going to jump away. You have a big old team fight going on here. Meanwhile, Top is being left alone. You can't do this. It's good to react to anything happening or to start pushing, but you don't want to overreact. You don't want to put everybody middle, because if everyone's middle, everyone's not getting the same amount of... everyone's getting much less experience and much less gold. You don't want that happening. It basically stuns your team's growth. And you'll see what happens here. It leaves the other lanes unattended to. They lost a tower, and look at that. They lost another tower because they dedicated every single guy middle just to take out mid. And Glory played it very wisely and just held off. They just wasted time to let their guys farm up and take the towers. And Theop now has his Warp Boots, so he's become a much stronger global presence around the field. He's become very dangerous. Try Kenny, he has a Vampiric Dagger. This will help keep him alive in fights and do 1v1 trades. And hopefully he gets Wound Splitter. When you have a Wound Splitter and when you have a Vampiric Dagger and a Wound Splitter, you get health back very quickly. Vermilion in a little bit of trouble here. Avoids the stun. Just by a hair, but can he get away? Ooh, not the best pet. Ray just needs a Freeze Ray. Stun, bombed, down. You never want to be by yourself when you're a Vermilion. He's not very good. He's probably one of the heroes that needs the most farm in this game right now. Theop's in a bit of trouble too. But he has a shield, fortunately. The Fett come to save him. There we go. Will they take this fight? I think they can. Will we see an ultimate? There it is. That's what makes Hale a good jungler. However, Theop's going to go down. Sorry, Theopt. And, uh-oh, he's in a bit of hot water here. He's surrounded, and he's going to go down too. Meanwhile, at bottom, it's being pushed. Now, even though they got those 2 kills, or 3 kills, I'd say, that created a lot of space for the other 2 people. As you can see, Kenny's already pushing bottom's 2 tower. And are they all coming down here? Moxie's coming. He's coming. Ray's back there. Let's see. StrifeHQ Kenny has power boots now. And this Reverend Empiric Dart comes in handy. Bam! He was just waiting for that moment. A lot of Vexes, when you don't see one on the field, and they've hit level 6, be very wary. Don't take team fights that you don't think you can handle one more than you're expecting. Well, nope, he's gonna get away. Can Theop do the same? Yes, he will. Good plays by them. Meanwhile, middle, he's got Melody. Sheepmaker's working on something. Let's see what else he's doing. Mobes has a Chalice on Moxie, which is okay. Chalice, what it does, every spell you cast, it gives you 18% health back. So the more you cast, the more health you get. Helps keep you alive. And down he... Oh! That is a great wall. Why did he turn back? Oh, I think Pathan killed him there. He should not have turned back. Meanwhile, miss. Yes, Chalice is good on Moxie. It helps him stay in fights. It gives him good sustain. Prince Zexu has Scythe on Ray, which is good. Ray is very good at getting kills and assists. So you can stack that up very quickly. Let's see, what does he have? 2-1, so he has about 2 stacks on it. Maybe 3. Let's see, the Fed also has the Scythe. He's making a lot of ganks, so it's good to have. And what the Scythe does... Oh! Something happened? Uh-oh, 3v1. Not a good spot to be in. So what the Scythe does is now, when you buy it, it does nothing. But every kill you get more movement speed and more power to a maximum limit. I think this stack is 10. Oh, Team Glory is being picked off one by one here. Caprice. She's down. And finally, will he go down? No. Glory's kind of slipping right here. They're getting picked off one by one in the jungle. They need to be much more careful because they have the lead right now, I feel. Let's look at GPMs. 2, 3. Not bad. StrifeHQ Kenny's obviously doing the best at level 11. Holy crap. Versus they're about even GPMs. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing a little GPMs. Fights are more exciting, right? Look at that. One by one. They're marching one by one against the entire team. They should not be doing that. They're very slowly losing whatever advantage they have. Like that tower they got, well, those 2 towers they got, that advantage is disappearing because they're being picked off one by one. They're losing farm and giving gold to the enemy team. However, they're leaving StrifeHQ Kenny alone. They do not want to do this. He's only that more stronger getting that free farm. So he's become like last game where he becomes this amazing power beast that it becomes very difficult to stop. And what is he getting? Not building towards anything right now. What's everyone else doing? What is Bastion doing? Demon Fang on Bastion? Looks like he's going attack speed Bastion. This is not something you want to do. Bastion is supposed to be played as a very tanky hero. He wants to be in the fight, taking the hits, and dishing out stuns and some damage with his Breath of Oracles. But his damage does not come from attack speed. That is not something you want to do. He should be building Captain's Crest. He should be building... Oh! Got the stun off. Can he do it again? He's wasted both his ult charges. Ooh. Everything's missing. I do see a lot of people missing with Vermilion's ultimate. It's a very small area that it hits. I miss it often too, as people will attest to. And still, no reaction for StrifeHQ Kenny. He's happily free farming, and now he's a Frost Prism. He's going to become that much more difficult to escape from. Sheepmaker has his Dragon Shield. But will it help him? Let's find out. Another solid wall from him. Wall is very good. Definitely scale it. Uh-oh. He's donezo. The whole team was there. And uh-oh, Valor needs to get out of there. They cannot be there. Jumps in. Will a fight ensue again? Because everyone wants to recover. Oh, and Ray goes down. Things are not looking good for Valor. They can lose this team fight right here. Oh, and we have a pause. Who's pausing? Let's see. And in the chat we have talk of Infinite Crisis. I've not played the game. I've heard things about it. What's the pause about? Well, let's talk about items. Vermilion has Vampiric Dagger. Okay, it's good for sustain, but he needs Fervor Boots. He needs attack speed. Vermilion is a guy who gets away with having no power, but amazing attack speed, so he gets out those hits really quickly. Oh, we're back to fighting. Looks like, and that ooh, that was a good ultimate from Rook. Are they going to tower dive? Does he want to tower dive? They want to, but I don't think they are. Yep, wants to stay around. He has a Shiv now too. And what Crystalline Shiv does is how to give you power is the more health you have, the more power you have, up to 16 power. So it gives you like 60% damage increase. Oh, but there, that's what you want to do with Malady. Malady, Tornado, you cloud them, and down they go. That's why people pick Malady. Oh, don't want to be there. Oh, almost had him. That did not swing their way for Team Glory. Will one more go down? No. Alright, so power. Right, so it's a percentage. It applies to your attack damage and any ability that has orange text in it. Like that orange text right there, 132 max damage. That's orange text. Power applies to that. And it looks like they're gonna take Baldir. They have the means to, but they want to contest this. You don't want to give up a free Baldir. So if you can just contest this just a little bit for the rest of the team to come up, then it's definitely well worth it. Now they're gonna try taking it. That's pretty ballsy. Are you gonna want to get it? Let's see, Caprice went power boots. Let's talk about boots. Caprice went power boots. Power boots are actually pretty good at Caprice. You can also get away with fervor boots, because I feel Caprice works best when she has at least some attack speed. Her third ability is for every 3 attack damage, it gives extra bonus damage. See those little bottles sliding up? Every 3 damage, every source of damage, you say, from her, builds up those bottles, and they explode. I'm giving more damage that it scales with power. So I feel some attack speed benefits her very much. So you can get things like a Zealot Blade would be good on her, maybe a Demon Fang. I think those are really good items on her for that attack speed, and there's nothing else. I haven't played it that much, so I'll let you guys know more as it develops. Let's see, what does Ray have? He has Crystalline Shiv. Sarkhan has Demon Fang. Demon Fang is very good. It gives you 18 damage, not power, damage to your auto attacks. It's very good for auto attacking heroes like Rook or Vermilion. It is not good for people like Bo, who was the tank, or Bastion, and they just kind of walk right into them. And look at that damage. There you go. Do you see that? His hide and seek, Shroud Kenny's hide and seek, saved his life. He was extremely patient with that hide and seek, and that saved his life. If he did that wrong, he would have died. Be very patient with Rook. He's probably one of the higher skill caps to learn of the heroes in here. He's still rather easy because of the nature of the game, but learning to be patient with Rook will be key to you being good with Rook. Yes, pets have 1 active. They after that, you level them up to get another. They get a passive, and then after that, you can choose between 1 of 2 passives to take. But if you choose a passive that you don't like it at all, or you want to change different builds, you are allowed to respec it for a certain amount of food. Let's see, what's Mo's building? He has Dragon Shield. This is a very common Moxie build to go Crystalline Shiv into Dragon Shield because it gives you both power and survivability, which he needs both of. Oh, down here, Melody's in a bit of trouble. Another beautiful wall from Sheepmaker. He's very on spot with those walls. Don't underestimate the wall. They will save your life or help you get a kill. The Fed's in trouble. He's gonna go down. Tornado. Little count thing. Gone. And this is a gone tower too. But meanwhile, StrifeHQ back to farming. He has Power Relic and 2 Agility Stones. He could be building into a Wound Splitter. He might have crafted that to have 2 Agility Stones. Actually, I think, yeah, that is a Wound Splitter coming up. He's finally doing what he needs to do, and that's getting a Wound Splitter on Rook. He is because of his Word of Crow's ability, he attacks faster after using an ability, and that Wound Splitter, which gives you a 20% chance to crit, in addition to giving you attack speed and damage, is vital. It's extremely good at nuking people down. So they took down Baldir to get some team experience and golds. But at what cost? They're porting back. Can the Chandra go down in time? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, here comes Kratos. And Vex ports in at the right moment, right time, right spot. There you go. Even though Vex died, that was a great trade because it helped them get a generator. And could help them clean up too. Let's see. They got 1 kill out of it. Beautiful ultimate from Rook. From StrifeHQ. And Ray goes down. Sorry, Zux. We got more cleanup. Look at that. Fountain killing, just like Dota, right? Ooh, at the cost of his life. Meanwhile, mid, the Feds seem to take on Sheepmaker. Sheepmaker now has that Void Key. That's going to keep him very much safe in team fights. However, he has Caprice coming behind him. He may not be a happy camper for very long. Can he land an anchor? Lands the anchor, gone. That's what you want to do with Caprice. You want to jump in, you want to anchor, you want to unload on them. And this is a heads up, her Fire Logger, that thing she places down, counts as 2 sources of damage. So if you do that and an attack, that counts as 3 sources. Anchor, and there was more anchor and more damage, she can get her passive off very easily. Tank the Fed. Not caring about damage, but he really should. He has armor, but not that much. See, if I was in a situation, I'd probably get something like a magic token if I was in the Fed's position, or Stone Skin. The reason for that is they have a lot of magic damage between Ray, Bastion, Malady, Moxie. They have a lot of magic damage. Something like a magic token, which helps block magic damage, or something like a Stone Skin, which helps block out of a stun that either Ray, Bastion, or Malady could throw. Then that'd be much more key to his survival and his DPS overall. And for those who are in the beta but aren't too positive, it isn't showed here, but this little number right there, that's your experience bar. You see a little purple circle, and that's how much experience you have, and that shows you how much you have to the next level. Let's see. Looks like some people are looking at a black video, which I don't know what to do. I'm seeing a regular video. I don't know if I can restart. Though I am seeing the stream is a little frozen here, and I'm not happy about that. And I'm not sure if I can leave the game right here because that might boot me out of it. I might be able to get back in. I'm afraid that's why let's try doing it. Video's fun here. We have some videos fine. But the match should be over almost soon. Because right now, StrifeHQ as Rook is level 15, and the next highest level behind him is 12. However, the Vermilion on their team, Vexy, is only a level 9. He is not in a good position. In fact, he went for a Crushing Mace, which is not something you want to go for in this position. You want Crushing Mace when a tank is becoming a problem and he has a lot of armor. That's the entire purpose of a Crushing Mace. When there's no tank on the other team with like tank items, you do not want to get Crushing Mace. It is not an item that's going to help you do more damage. You want to get the Wound Splitter on Vermilion. It is core on him. He's all about auto attacking, so you want the thing that helps you with auto attacks. There's the Void Key in action. Theo's getting a little brave here. He's going to port back. Generally, you don't want to port back when you don't have to. but because he's Vex, you're able to port back freely, especially if you have Warp Boots and your ultimate. So if you're a Vex and you have your ultimate up, or you have your Warp Boots, port back all you want to recover. Very similar to Teeker in Dota 2, where he constantly goes back and forth between the fountain. Not to that extent, but the same concept. And Bastion walked into a lot of pain. And Vex is back on the field, and that's okay. For Glory. That's why it's okay to port back. However, Bastion's going to get away. However, now he's going to go down. And you see how fragile Malady is. That's why Void Key is actually a decent pickup on Malady. Once she jumps in with her Spring Boots, which are, by the way, very important. You want Spring Boots to get in, Tornado, and leave your Cloud. Someone left. Was it a Rage Quit? By the way, if you Tornado someone and then leave the Cloud underneath them, that really takes someone out of the fight. Alright, looks like we're going to pause right here and get someone back. I'm sorry, Sayak. I mean, I hate to be negative, but you have to understand, having the right item choice can easily make or break your character. When someone gets like a not good item, like an Empowered Bracer or Crushing Mace when it's not needed, it's a negative thing. It hurts your team. It stops the character from essentially being a contributor to the team. Because instead of getting that Crushing Mace, he could have gotten a Zealot Blade, which could help him move to a better position, which is what Million's all about. It can help him get to his Wound Splitter, which gives a larger damage output against enemies. So I mean, I don't mean to be negative. I mean, I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm doing it so you guys can learn, or so we can all learn. Let's see what else. I'm still frozen here. The Fed's gonna be getting away from top. Oh, Zexu now has a Wind Rush. Wind Rush is a very good item for either support or for tanks too. It's a very support build. It helps. What Wind Rush does is it gives everyone 100% movement speed. Oh, and Ray melts the Caprice. Ray is very fragile. Caprice is very bursty. Wind Rush gives everyone 100 movement speed, and when you craft it for the legendary, it gives everybody cooldown CC reduction too. It's 10%, but any little helps. Yeah, I know we have bad video for most people, and I'm afraid I cannot leave this game right now. Because I'm not sure if it will kick me out, but I'll not be able to join in, because I'd rather have audio of the game and tell you guys than having nothing. It's going to be very boring. Big team fight top. Moxie goes down. Can Bastion clean up? Oh, he gets Rook ulted. And he goes down too. There's now a 5v4, so this should be over pretty soon, so don't worry about it. Don't worry, a lot of people don't know about Strife. I've played Strife for a good while. I am also not the authority on Strife. I'm just telling you what I've learned from Strife, what other people have told me. I've learned, people like Muzeg have told me what they do. I've asked them, I've asked Theopt, I've asked Sheepmaker. I always ask them anything to help me learn, and just my own experience, I learned too. So whatever I say is not written in stone. When you play the game, definitely get out there and experiment. Especially when packages come along, and just how you want to play, man. It's all about you. But there are some bad item choices. There are some choices you just do not want to do. You don't want to do Mystic Dagger on Vermilion, because it gives him nothing. He has 2 passives and an ability he doesn't use that often. So something like that. You don't want to get a Mystic Dagger on Bo because he's never in a fight. Or he's in a fight, but he doesn't use his abilities enough to make use of it. There we go. And definitely not Empowered Bracer. Not Empowered Bracer. Before you go to sleep, I want you to say, I will never buy Empowered Bracer. Well, the game is finished.
Joe.
Team Glory is the winner. What's up, man?
Guys, we'll take a 45 minutes break, warn everyone, and then we'll go play versus the devs.
Alright, so we're taking a break. Like, how long a break?
30 minutes to 40 minutes.
Alright, I gotta fix this stream somehow.
Okay. We'll do the giveaway once we get back. So
Alright, I'm gonna refresh the page itself. Okay, what Mystic Dagger does is after every ability you do, whether it's like your Q, your W, your E, after every active ability you use, you get bonus damage. I think 55 is the base, and it scales with power. So you want to put it on people that spam their abilities a lot in the game. So someone like Minerva, even though she has a passive, her Q, her dash,